Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War! We are here to talk 205 Live. I am Mad Mike. Y'all know who I am. And with me, as always, sure, we'll go that, because we've only done, this will be a third 205 Live. You've been on for two of them, so we'll go with that. As always, the Master of Ceremonies, Sorgatron. How are you, sir?
Always-ish. Always-ish.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf said.
Wait, sure you did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no, because I've only done 3 205 Live midweek
That's
wars.
true. Okay.
Yeah, you've been here for
this is a good average. This is a good average.
Yeah.
The world-renowned 205 Live.
The average is only going to go up from here, Sorg. It's only going to go up.
That is most likely accurate.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, we're here to talk 205 Live. And, oh, man, what a show it was this week.
It is everything. It was everything that we love having Mutilator Larry in studio reacting to.
Excellent. All right. So, Sorg, you know how we do. What's your word this week for 205 Live?
My word is Fox.
Yay, you didn't steal my word.
Oh, I need to get a drink after that. I hope this water over here is good.
It's water. It doesn't go bad. My word for this...
Doesn't it? Don't drink water in Pittsburgh.
That's fair. All right. My word for this week is parlay. It's a good word.
That's a good word. That's a good word.
Mm-hmm. I also almost went with besmirched. Because, damn, it's been long since we've heard that word, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah. All right. So Sorg, what was your good this week from 205 Live?
Jeez, my good is definitely the Alicia Fox situation. Because we had the Rev on this week. He talked about his friends, in WWE. He got word, a lot of the writers like on 205 Live are like former soap opera writers, and you
can tell.
You can tell. And this is the one, I'm always concerned because her involvement with this and the indie wrestling and everything that we do around here, that my wife is going to get burnt out on wrestling. But that was the one where she kind of looked up from whatever she was working on at her laptop and reacted to it for sure when Alicia Fox went crazy and everything. So that was a lot of fun. And also realizing, I think some of our friends have not seen Crazy Alicia Fox. And that might so it's a weird thing because some people may not have seen this, and now it's a thing. And I just realized I just realized everything was on my board, so it might have changed the sound a little bit. So hopefully for the better.
You're good.
So yeah, like realizing some people have not seen Crazy Alicia Fox because that's relegated to like what, Superstars or something, and we already had a conversation.
It was on
about
Raw
that.
for a little bit. She did steal JBL's hat once.
But then nothing, and now we have this, and hopefully that means a lot more of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It was like the Alicia Fox segment was almost going to be my bad, but she went on a tirade for so long that I was like, "Oh, it's great. Oh, it's not so good. It's not so good." And then she kept going and went right back to being great.
So it was kind of like one of those, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. My good is the I forfeit match. I am so excited for this.
That is a lot of syllables to say in pain.
Yeah, but I love the fact that like it's set. Like once this match happens, the feud is done. Whoever says I forfeit, like Jack Gallagher said, you have to live with it. I'm like, that's so great. Like, how has that not been a thing before? Like, I'm so excited. I don't even know when it's going to be. If it's going to be next week, if it's going to be at the Rumble, I don't care. I just want to see it.
Absolutely. Really looking forward to this one.
Yeah. And the segment was great overall, too. Like, I mean, did you catch that he called his umbrella William?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he calls his umbrella William. I hope as a tribute to William Regal.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and he used besmirch, and Ariya Davairi, to his credit, was really good in this segment. He was really good. Like, he's like, I have a family name to live up to. I'm like, yeah, he kind of does.
And Davari has been, because you're watching some of his promos and everything, like he's trying to act the shit out of this thing because he has to keep up with Gallagher, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the situation, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, it's been coming off a little like really weird and not great actory, and this was like, no, he was in it. And maybe it's just he's better in front of a crowd than he is in a backstage segment.
I think it also may have been they had more of a set goal for this.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
That's true
too.
And
then Gallagher saying, listen, I try to be a gentleman. I just hope the Queen's not watching. And then it degenerates into a fight. So good. So good.
That was nice. That was a nice turnaround.
Yeah. All right, but not every show is perfect. We know this.
Nope.
Sorg,
absolutely not.
What would be your bad for 205 Live this week?
Oh, my bad. Can a Maluda get a chance?
Aw.
Can a Maluda get a chance? I don't know. Like in my head, anybody from CWC should have a chance, right? The CWC was my new age Royal Rumble that anybody could win, and literally anybody could have won that, right? You start seeing, they show a little more of this guy versus that guy, and you're like, okay, this is the guy definitely getting by, kind of thing. This is the golden child kind of thing. But I kind of started looking at guys like that on 205 the way I look at guys on NXT. Like, how long was the Drifter, the bicycle enthusiast that tagged and lost all the time?
Well, Dash and Dawson were the mechanics.
Dash and Dawson, a lot of those guys, right? And Crazy Mary Dobson this week on NXT we'll get into. So I'm looking forward to the time. I don't know why, like Maluda is one that I'm really kind of hanging on to. Who did he face in the first round? Because I maybe it was the match he had or something. Like he stuck out to me.
He had a really good match in the first round. I remember watching his first match, and because when we did the whatchamacallit, the wrap ups for that, we all had we looked at every match and we wanted to pick someone out from each match that we wanted them to keep. And Sean Maluda was my guy. Actually.
Well, he did take on Kota Ibushi. So that explains a lot.
That probably has something to do with it then.
But he freaking hung with them. Even though you're like, oh, Ibushi, come on. It was like, nah, he couldn't take it. Like he didn't feel like he was just the kind of jobber in this match, right? Mm-hmm. Of Ibushi. Like I was really kind of pulling for the kid.
Yeah, they went 10 minutes.
Yeah, they went absolutely. It was great. So I'm gonna watch that match again.
Actually, hold on. I'm taking it because I'm looking at the bracket. It was the second longest first round matchup.
Oh wow!
The second longest. The only one that was longer was Gargano versus Ciampa, and that's because that was like the main event of the first round.
Such a big fan of this. But anyways, no, that's mine.
Yeah, my bad is also Sean Maluda related. Okay. I want him to win in under 30 seconds. Against Kendrick. I want him to catch a flash pin.
Ooh.
And then Kendrick just beat the crap out of him afterwards. I wanted that to, because Kendrick set it up. Like, you wouldn't last 30 seconds in the ring with me. Like, just a quick flash pin, maybe even hook the tights, show a little bit of the little recklessness. But I think that should have been how it went. Like, the match was fine. There was nothing wrong with the match, but I think it would have added to Kendrick's character if he had done something like that, or even if Maluda caught him with like a Tajiri like kick, something like that. But yeah, I want to see it end in 30 seconds, just because I thought that would have been funny, because I thought that's what they were setting up for. Mm-hmm. All right, so Sorg, what will be your change this week from 205 Live?
Oh, what would I change? Maluda facing somebody else. No, we had no Tajiri this week.
That's true.
Tozawa.
Tozawa. We had a promo for Tozawa,
right? But I'm really worried.
To show up. He needs to show up.
Tozawa is kind of our Emelina of the 205 Live.
A little bit. Not to mention, like, where the hell has Grand Metalik been?
Yeah. And I think this is one of those things where there's some people that are obviously signed. There's some people that kind of showed up like momentarily for CWC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or maybe at the beginning of this cruiserweight division. I feel like I think maybe in a part of a play to keep it fresh, part of a play to just try other people out. Let's see other people, they're saying to the division. I think you're going to see those people kind of float in and out. We do only have an hour show plus 2 segments on Raw, right? I know it's like, well, but that's a lot of time. Yeah, but you still have to have one kind of complement the other, right? Yeah. They have this batch. Maybe it becomes a thing where they have this batch of people, and you know how like somebody does a storyline on Raw, and then they'll kind of dump down to the superstars for a while when they're like, well, we really don't have anything better. Go do some matches over here, right? Maybe when that happens in the cruiserweight division, because it's not so large, you maybe Davairi and Gallagher have their thing. Gallagher, I think, will obviously stick around and take on the next person. Davairi is the one that'll maybe step back and kind of not be around for a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, Davairi, thank you for your service. Go do some stuff on the indies and have some fun. Go and do Japan, wherever the hell it is that you do in your off time. But we are going to see you about 3 months from now, and let's do another thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I feel like, this is a different WWE where, and one where if you're somebody who does get dumped down to superstars and that whole, like, I think Cody Rhodes talked about it in an interview of oh, I did something, I had a really good promo on TV that just bought me 6 more months of this job, and I can just lay back and have catering. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's going to start fading away. 5 shows of talent trying to take your spot.
Well, I mean, not everyone's vying for the same airtime. Like,
but I don't know. Because
there are people on Raw who are not vying for a spot on 205 Live.
No. But I think everybody on every other show in the long run is vying for a better shot and job security every time they go out there. Versus, oh, I'm on Raw, I'm okay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's what you're going to get. So I think you're going to see faces come and go, which is going to be awesome, much like what we're seeing with the NXT effect. Like, oh, hey, Deonna Purrazzo was completely on NXT and did a bunch of stuff, and she's hanging out here on the indies, and now she's in Ring of Honor. Like, it cross-pollinates things, and I think it's really going to, for wrestling as a whole, right? Because you're giving this WWE rub to a bunch of people. You're exposing people to a lot of wrestlers that may be coming into your town or in these other products, which in the long run only helps WWE, which I think they're obviously recognizing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help any of the other bigger brands, I don't think. Maybe ROH, but
no. Yeah, Ring of Honor, because they do,
because they do book those people, but like
they're very good about that, and they're not threatening in any way. They're super serving a certain kind of audience, right?
It's weird. It's kind of like WWE is doing what we wanted TNA and Ring of Honor to do.
A little bit.
Because, like, I forget when we said this. It must have been maybe a year or so ago that we wanted, like, Ring of Honor and TNA to kind of work together so that they could cross-promote and stuff like that. But it seems like WWE is doing that with just every other big indie in the world.
Right. But I don't know. I kind of, I love where that's at. What was the question again?
Your change.
Oh, my change?
Your change. You wanted a different opponent from Logan. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went like to Julian Tozawa was my thing. Yeah.
My change. I think I would have had Rich Swann beat someone other than Drew Gulak.
You mean Tony Nese?
I mean, same thing.
Oh no! Wait! You're already casting shade on me there, Mad Mike. Because all business Drew Gulak is completely different than nice guy Tony Nese.
But what I mean is, they are the big jobbers on 205 Live.
A little bit, yes.
They're huge jobbers. Like they're the jabronis.
But they don't look like jobbers. Like, I'm not sick of them losing yet.
Sorg?
I'm not sick of them losing yet.
Okay. I kind of am.
I'm seriously not.
I kind of am a little bit. Like,
Okay.
they tried to save it by saying that Tony Nese was built similarly to Neville. And I'm like, okay, but he doesn't wrestle like Neville does.
No,
No, he doesn't.
No, not entirely, but he still does flippy moves and stuff.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
He's got a pretty killer flippy off the top rope thing.
I wanted someone else to
like that. I know.
I wanted someone else.
Well, you got to get somebody that's looks good and is credible enough to take on the cruiserweight champion and seems less jobber like. And still, I think Nese. I don't think anybody's been Dolph Ziggler at this point.
Ooh, they're getting close. They're getting close because I don't think either of them have had a singles win on 205 Live.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's I know one of them has won a time or two on Raw, but
okay, this is where you and I think this is something that led to our discussion on Raw for Raw wrap up this week, because you and I really look at this in completely different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm kind of in the moment, like, oh, he did a thing, that was fine. Like, if it creeps in that, oh man, he's been doing that a lot, maybe that's not so great, then it's a huge problem, and I'm just not to that point yet. You're looking at the record books.
Sorg, I am a scientist.
That is true.
I am a scientist. I look for trends. I look for trends, Sorg.
That's
it. Let's just say, in terms of WWE stock market, Tony Nese and Drew Gulak stock is on the decline.
Wow, that happened.
I know,
right?
That
just happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. They're bull markets, not bear markets. Booyah. I don't even know if I got those right. I'm not a Wall Street guy. I'm a scientist.
It sounded right.
Yeah,
enough.
I know. It sounded like I knew what I was talking about. All right. So, Sorg, out of the two shows that you watched this week, where would you rank 205 Live?
Out of the shows I watched, which were NXT and 205 Live.
Don't worry, guys. By the time Lucha Underground comes back, Sorg will be caught up. Sorg, I said it live on here, so now you have to make it happen.
Absolutely. If anybody wants to gift me season 3 while they're at it, that'd be nice too. On the iTunes user account,
we will do a GoFundMe. We will do a GoFundMe for Sorg to get Lucha.
Hashtag GoFund my Lucha habit. Anyways, so can we tweet that?
Hashtag ring the bell.
What was the question again?
Where did you rank 205 Live at?
Geez, this is tough. I would say number 1 between the two.
Okay.
Not that I will get into, but yeah, number 1 out of 2. It was a better show for sure.
Okay.
The WWE show versus WWE show. This is getting weird.
This week is really, really tough. And I'm honestly not sure because I haven't watched Impact yet. I'm assuming it's going to be 4th.
Right.
Again, if that changes, I will talk about it on the midweek war for the Impact.
I'm looking out for that 1 week. That 1 week when I pull up Impact, it's like, wow, this was actually 3rd. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's happened before.
When's the last time Impact won?
Ooh. I guarantee Lucha Underground was not on the air.
All right, hold that back.
Yeah.
Go around. Yeah. Get back to your point.
No, I honestly, it's a really tough call because NXT was really good, Lucha was really good, and 205 Live was really good. Shit. And I hate to, I think I'm gonna do this. I think 205 Live might be my favorite show this week.
Oh, are we two-ferring it?
I think it might be my favorite show this week.
Okay.
Damn, I kind of want to go 1 and 1A with Lucha.
You can't.
I know I can't.
You can't change your answer by the time we get to the NXT wrap up.
Oh no. I think NXT is. Fuck. Damn, it's really, really tough.
Okay.
Honestly, all 3 shows I've seen so far were very good. I would put NXT below Lucha and 205.
It's not doing any favors that Impact's the last thing you watch in a week.
Yeah, but I get to fast forward through commercials, so yay.
That's true. That saves like most wrestling shows. Like I really wish that I didn't feel obligated to watch Raw live. Anyways, that's another discussion.
Yeah. because Lucha had some really, really good things on it too.
Was it as good as 205 Live? Was 205 Live as good as Lucha?
I'm trying to think, like, because the highs were
which
really,
one made
really
you
high.
pee a little?
Well, fuck, both of them.
You
You know what? All right. 205's number two. Number two.
Oh!
Like by the thinnest of margins, and that's because I just remembered what the post-credit scene of Lucha was. It's because I just remembered it, and that bumps Lucha slightly over the mark.
I mean, the fact that it's the show that has a cliffhanger.
It's
that you
literally
that won't pay off next week. Oh no, that won't pay off next week. Will pay off in like 6 months.
Oh, and that's gonna be my bad.
Summer doesn't even start. Summer doesn't even start until like June 20th.
Fuck you, Sorg. God damn it, Sorg. That's just mean. That is just mean. I'm gonna spoil all of Lucha for you right now.
Well, I already listened to your show, so
shut up. Shut up. Damn it. Running my show.
Where he drops. Lucha was all a dream, man. I swear, if Lucha ends up being all a freaking dream, they were dead the whole time, man. It's gonna turn out Lucha Underground some kind of weird purgatory. This is the wrong show, but I really love this thread.
It'd be really great if the final episode of Lucha is just Vicky Guerrero waking up to a bad dream. Like that's it. And you see like all sorts of like you see her a Red Bull on the shelf, like you just see her room is littered with things that could be construed that happened in Lucha. Like you see like Shaul Guerrero coming in. Hey mom, I just got home from nunchuck practice. I'm like, oh, of course.
Guerrero. Holy shit! Is she still doing wrestling things?
No, I don't think so.
No, she got booted out of anybody knew about it NXT, and man,
my God, now damn it, I want Lucha Underground to all be a dream. All of it be a dream.
They've been dead the whole time.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
It's a purgatory, and all the fans are in purgatory.
Oh my God!
So that you just sit there and watch Lucha Underground until you move on.
I mean,
so you've done your time.
Shit, what a way to go!
I have a feeling in the purgatory of Lucha Underground, it's really shitty outside the arena.
That's why there are so many people. Sorg, that's why there are so many people that flirt with death. Oh my God!
And they love violence. How do you think they got there?
That's why Aerostar is a time-traveling cosmonaut.
Dragons, man.
Yeah.
All right. This show's about 205 Live.
Yeah, so 205 Live, barely number 2. If I could do a 1A, it would be 1A. But
I just tweeted the dream thing and tagged our friends at Lucha Underground to see if we break the internet.
Excellent. But yeah.
They're gonna be really confused when they see this as a 205 Live show.
Always.
What if 205 Live just ends up being a dream the whole time, and Triple H is just waking up and says, "Oh, the greatest idea, Steph."
Wait, no, that would be NXT. That's NXT. Like when Ty Dillinger finally wins the NXT title, Triple H just wake up like, "Huh, whoa." I just had this really weird dream. Do you think we can get the number 10 over?
The number 10 is more over than your Samoan
TNA
Superman.
Impact. All right. So Sorg, where can the good people find you on the internet?
At Sorgatron on the Twitter, and you can find me, Mike Sorg / Mike Sorg on the Facebooks, where I am live streaming, Facebook living my half of this conversation, and ask them how crazy this sounds when they can't hear your side of the conversation.
Oh, that should be fun. Also,
a lot of people watching.
Also, Sorg does a little bit of live tweeting on the Mayhem Show account himself, so hit up the hashtag Sorg mode.
Sometimes I forget to put it in there because it's such a long thing. I need a shorter hashtag.
You really do.
I'm afraid to use hashtag Sorg because I know what it means in German.
What does it mean in German, Sorg?
That's for another show, Mike. How can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Also, of course, hit up the hashtag MM for when I live tweet stuff. With Lucha not being on the air, I'm going to need something else to live tweet. It might be 205 Live, especially with the way Jack Gallagher's going. All right. Also, hit up our Facebook group. You can see what this one-sided conversation looks like, apparently, which I'm sure is quite interesting. And hit up our Twitter if you have any questions. If you want to parlay with the Mayhem Show, you can email us at goodtimes@WrestlingMayhemShow.
Supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Usually on the other end.
Yeah, isn't it great to be on the other end of doing that, Sorg?
Well, what?
I said, isn't it great to be on the other end?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was showing the internet stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta show the
showing the internet. I'm showing them you. I'm showing what's going on over here. Are we doing a show still?
You're just taking more pictures of Roman Reigns.
Roman's really popular these days.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Go look on the Go look on the Facebook page under the picture of him and Riz.
That's a fair point.
There's some good stuff over there.
All right. Well, for Sorgatron, I'm Mad Mike. We'll be back next week on the Midweek War.